You're going to be flying basically 10-minute trips, 15-minute trips, and the trips that are too long for a drive but too short for an airline. So that's the aerial revolution. The low altitude economy is all about basically a new kind of transportation. These are vehicles that fly actually at low altitude, but who is involved? Automakers, airlines, major companies, suppliers, logistics companies. It's a huge growing industry that basically is under the radar. Nobody even knows that it's coming yet. And this is going to be revolutionary in terms of the transformation of business. Yeah, people tend to think this is about flying cars. It's anything but. This is about their personal aerial vehicles. These are vehicles you can actually buy right now, and you're going to fly them without a license, but in certain areas. Then they're going to be certified vehicles. These are coming down the road. This would be a two-passenger vehicle you have in your garage. You pull it out, you fly somewhere, fly back, put it back in your garage. And these are all electric, by the way. And then air taxis, which are coming out later this year around the world, later this year, early next year. And these are generally 3 or 4 passenger vehicles flown with a pilot. And you'll go from an airport to downtown. For example, you can go from Heathrow to downtown London in 14 minutes. You'll go from JFK in New York to downtown in 11 minutes. So this is really a major change in terms of transportation. And then there are actually flying cars. These are vehicles that will drive on the road, generally run on fuel, and then you'll drive it to an airport and you'll take off from there, and then you'll land and basically you're back to driving a car again. That's a little farther off. So the air taxi is going to be what you see first. Well, many reasons for that. Mainly, it's efficient. These are all electrical, so it's great for environment. Obviously, they're quieter and it's really efficient. So you can go from one location to another location in a very short period of time. This is not like airlines. Airlines, you're actually it's a big production essentially. You say I'm gonna go fly somewhere. Okay, I've got to get to the airport an hour and a half early and all that. This is really a totally different thing where you'll take an Uber or a Lyft to the vertiport, which is where you take off from. It's like a heliport, but it's called the vertiport. You'll take off. These things, by the way, they go straight up. They don't take off like an airplane. They go straight up and they land straight down. Electric vertical takeoff and landing. So you're going to be flying basically 10-minute trips, 15-minute trips, and the trips that are too long for a drive but too short for an airline. So that's the aerial revolution. Traditional flying is it's a whole different thing. They're flying at 30,000, 35,000 feet. These things are all flying at 2 or 3,000 feet. You're going to see the skies. People have a hard time fathoming this, but you're going to see skies with there are going to be drones, cargo drones. That's a really big business, and the skies going to be filled with these things. Not this year, but that is coming. So the future is that these things are going to be all flying all over the place all the time. And it's not going to be like an airline where it's a massive production to take a flight. This is going to be something I want to go to so and so. You jump on the vertiport and you're somewhere in 10 minutes that you would have taken an hour and a half or 2 hours to drive. It's a totally different kind of animal, basically. It's an entirely new industry that people don't even see it coming.